talk about making a table of side lengths based on the area of a rectangle. Here are some different rectangles you can see. And we want to talk about rectangles that have an area of 4 square units. So I will say the area is 4 square units. And you could build all these different rectangles, but this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, has an area of 4 square units, but it's not actually a rectangle. So in terms of what we want to look at pattern-wise with the length and width of rectangles, shapes like this aren't any good. We're looking at this that has 1, 2, 3, 4 unit squares all straight lined up with a length of 1, a width of 4. 1 times 4 is 4 square units. And the perimeter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of 10 units. Then let's look at this one over here. It's actually a square. Has a length of 2, a width of 2, an area of 4 square units. And the perimeter all the way around is 8 units. And finally, this looks a lot like this one up here because it's pretty much the same one, just flipped on its side. You have a 4 for your length, 1 for your width. 4 times 1 is 4 square units. So again, our area is all the same. And our perimeter is 10 units. Like I said, these two are pretty much the same. It has to do with the commutative property of multiplication. I can change the order, the 4 and the 1, and still get the same product, and your perimeter ends up being the same as well. Let's take a look at a larger area. In this case, we're looking at an area of 12 square units, all the way down our chart. How many different ways can I make 12 square units as an area? So I started drawing. The first one I always like to start with is just put 12 square units straight across, have a length of 1, a width of 12. 1 times 12 is 12 square units. Then you count up your perimeter. You have 12 down here, 12 on top. 12 plus 12 is 24. 1 plus 1 is 2. 24 plus 2 is your 26 unit perimeter. Then I went down and I increased the length to 1, and then I knew that I have to go out 6, or I'll increase the length to 2, and I knew that I need 6 units. 2 times 6 equals 12. When I count up my perimeter, I get a total of 16. A quick way to do this is actually do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then double it. 8 plus 8 is 16. You can also do 2 plus 6, that's 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Same thing would have worked up here in the first one. 1 plus 12 is 13. 13 plus 13, 26. Then I made this rectangle. This is 3 units long and 4 units wide, so 3 times 4 is 12 square units for area. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 7 is your 14 perimeter. Again, 3 plus 4 is 7. Your whole distance around the outside ends up being 14 units. The next one is basically this one flipped on its side, so I have 4 down, 3 in each row, 4 rows. 4 times 3 equals 12. My perimeter is going to be exactly the same because I didn't really adjust this shape at all. I just flipped it on its side. Then I went back and I took this one and flipped it on its side, and I had 6 units down, 2 units across. 6 times 2 is 12. And notice 6 plus 2 is still 8, and 8 plus 8 is still 16, and my perimeter all the way around is still 16. Finally, I took our first one, flipped it on its side, so now I had 12 units long, 1 unit across. 1 times 12 is 12, and still 12 plus 1 is 13, means all the way around the rectangle is going to be 26 for my perimeter. Here's your target. I can create a list of all the rectangles with a given area. I helped you out here. I set up your chart. Your area is 9 square units. Sketch out all the rectangles you can make. Your hint, there's only 3. 3 different rectangles you can make with an area of 9 square units.